Yes, that's us. You're probably wondering how we got here. Well, let's start at the beginning. We won the top prize at Cannes in May.
The Palme d'Or goes to Anora by Sean Baker.
The recap should be brief. So, we showed up at the Oscars and quickly figured out the winning strategy. Distract security. Now, in about 15 minutes, or a little more, we will look at all the main things that will be remembered from the 2025 Oscars. Let's go. The red carpet extravaganza. As the producers of Hollywood films in the 80s used to say, everything starts with the carpet. While Yura, a true genius, paid homage to the greats, a real spectacle was unfolding on the red carpet. Storm Reid came dressed in pure cardinal red, making an entrance worthy of a royal decree. Colman Domingo arrived in an outfit so impressive, it could have single-handedly won Best Costume Design. And speaking of icons, we hereby declare him the male look of the evening. He served so much style that even Tom and Jerry would take a break from their eternal chase to admire it. Though, to be fair, the real cat of the night was Brady Corbet. Logically, if there's a cat, there must be a fox, right? Well, kind of. Though the energy was giving more Cruella than Fantastic Mr. Fox. Demi Moore and Selena Gomez were at the forefront of the too stunning to function trend, wearing dresses so extravagant they had to stand in a very particular way just to keep their balance. Meanwhile, Whoopi Goldberg opted for safety first, appearing in an outfit perfect for crossing the road at night. Felicity Jones dazzled in glitter, though Halle Berry took things to another level, perhaps forgetting to pack a mirror. She seemed to have glued mirror shards directly onto herself before stepping out. Ariana Grande showed up dressed as a literal chandelier. Ana de Armas taped a Soviet lace doily to herself for that vintage holiday tablecloth aesthetic. Mindy Kaling wore the Christmas tree she forgot to throw out by March. Meanwhile, Monica Barbaro went full grandma-core. Her dress was actually sewn by her grandmother, though judging by the unfinished pants, Granny might have run out of time. Mark Edelstein forgot his graduation ribbon at home, or so the online trolls claim, while Rachel Sennett and he collectively demonstrate what we'd all look like the morning after the broadcast. Meanwhile, Timothée Chalamet, or as we now call him, Timofey Chalamet, went for an egg yolk-inspired look. Either that or Disney has secretly greenlit a live-action Chicken Little reboot. But even this bold statement wasn't enough to outdo Bretman Rock, who effortlessly blended old-school and modern aesthetics. Margaret Qualley made waves by wearing a necklace on her back. Innovative, yet slightly unsettling. Goldie Hawn ensured no one confused her with another Hollywood legend, while Yasmin Finney mastered the art of sneaky elegance, creeping in like a well-dressed bush approaching a fancy party. And Michelle Yeoh, she played 4D chess by waiting until every other color was taken before arriving in the only blue dress of the evening. Genius move. But all this was just the warm-up. The real highlight? Yura Borisov. The ceremony begins, and he didn't come alone. Not with Mark Edelstein, not even just with his wife. No, he arrived in full force, stealing the red carpet moment by personally adjusting his wife's dress while she took some stunning shots. But the real excitement was yet to come. His category was up soon. The opening act. The show opened with not one, not two, but three musical performances. Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo performed songs from Wicked and The Wizard of Oz, but also, in an unexpected twist, paid tribute to fire-ravaged Los Angeles. It was an emotional, if slightly chaotic, way to start the night. Host Conan O'Brien, whom we trusted to bring the comedic chaos, did not disappoint. He kicked things off with a surreal sketch in which he crawled out of Demi Moore, only to return seconds later for a forgotten shoe and then crawl out again. Of the many jokes in his monologue, the best one was a brutal truth. If you go over time tonight, you won't get cut off by music but by John Lithgow's disappointed face. A pre-made meme if there ever was one. Adam Sandler stopped by for a skit about the dress code, casually dropping Chalamet's name in the most aggressive way possible before promptly exiting the suffocating venue. But the night's MVP? Shai Hulud. Not only did the sandworm from Dune groove on the piano in the orchestra pit, but it also provided an unexpected visual spectacle during Conan's ironic number, "I Won't Waste Your Time," which, of course, wasted plenty of time. The awards start rolling. And right off the bat, the most anticipated moment. Yura Borisov's nomination. He lost to Kieran Culkin. Predictable? Yes. Painful? Absolutely. But if you have to lose, this is the way to do it. Last year's winner, Robert Downey Jr., took the mic and delivered warm words to all nominees, but particularly to Yura. Alphabetical order perks, he assured him of a bright future ahead, effectively turning the loss into a win. Meanwhile, Kieran Culkin proved his victory was well-earned, delivering an acceptance speech that doubled as an announcement that yes, thanks to this win, he and his wife were now expecting a fourth child. Apparently, she had made a deal. No more kids unless he won an Oscar. Well, he won, so now there's another Culkin incoming. Animation and international surprises. Best Animated Feature went to Potok, marking Latvia's first ever Oscar win. The director, already beloved for his cat cufflinks, melted hearts further when he thanked both cats and dogs in his speech. Meanwhile, Shadows of the Cypress took Best Animated Short, with the Iranian creators so overwhelmed they forgot to speak at first. Best Original Screenplay went to Anora, setting the stage for a historic night for director Sean Baker. By the time he won his third award, he finally remembered to dedicate one to his mom, who had introduced him to the magic of cinema. His first two speeches, sorry mom, forgotten in the excitement. Meanwhile, The Conclave took Best Adapted Screenplay, with zero suspense. It was their one shot at gold, and they got it. The Cinematography Award went to Substance, and then, unexpectedly, Oscar decided it was Bond time, as a tribute to the Broccoli family finally caving and selling the Bond rights to Amazon. Mick Jagger presented Best Original Song, joking that Bob Dylan had refused, so they had to settle for someone younger. The Messy Middle. As the show ran long, the orchestra got ruthless. Dune Part 2 won Best Sound and Best Visual Effects, but acceptance speeches were cut off so fast, it felt like a game of musical chairs where the music never stopped. Meanwhile, the documentary No Other Land won, and it was so important that not even the most aggressive conductor dared to interrupt. Firefighters from LA were also brought on stage, and in a bizarre yet glorious moment, were allowed to deliver the harshest roast of the evening. The standout joke? Our condolences to everyone in Hollywood who lost their homes, namely the producers of Joker 2. The big wins. Adrien Brody won Best Actor, giving a speech that lasted an impressive 6.5 minutes, one of the longest in Oscar history. He hugged everyone, gave gum to his wife, and lost the plot multiple times. Best Actress went to Mikey Madison in a stunning upset over Demi Moore. The irony? Moore starred in a film about how Hollywood prefers younger women and then lost the Oscar in real life for the same reason. And then the big one. Anora won Best Picture, sealing Sean Baker's record-breaking night. Final thoughts? Surprisingly smooth. No major controversies, some brutal speech cutting, a few historic wins, and overall, a night full of solid jokes, great outfits, and a whole lot of meme potential. And with that, bye-bye.